Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. I hope that y'all doing well. This your girl, Tanetta, of course. I'm bringing you the morning tea this morning. Out here, I guess, in southern Arizona, out here in Tucson, I guess I put it that way. Like I said, definitely bring me the morning tea. It's about 60-something, 65 degrees, I think, this morning. The sun is finally coming out. So like I said, when y'all get on, let me know where y'all tuning in from. And of course, let me know what the weather's like where you at too. I guess I put it that way. Today it's gonna be up in the 80s, like mid 80s. So we actually have an event out in the park today. So I'll be out in the park all day today. Actually, and I'll probably do some posting that what I can from there, because I can of course post to clients, that type of thing. But I'll, like I said, keep y'all informed of what's going on and what we're doing. I guess I put it that way. So that should be fun. But for this particular video, I'm talking about working and having a side hustle. And I know there's many folks out there who, of course, work like I do as a social worker, and of course have a side hustle. I have a cookie business here in Tucson, in the community, I guess, in Tucson. And that's what I do for my side hustle. Looking forward to be my full-time hustle. I guess I put it that way as well. But like I said, definitely, got that business started when I moved here to Tucson, but the official cookie business started when I moved here to Tucson back July last year. And August the 1st of that last year, I had my first cookie event. I guess I put it that way as well. I never forget that, because like I said, I made sure I had all my licenses, everything in order before I even moved here. Had passed my safe testing certification. I got that before I moved here too. I got my license in Pima County. I got all that stuff to bake at home. I guess I put it that way. And just in case, because I know there's a lot of folks out there who want to cook and bake from home and do all these things, just know that I'll talk about it in another video. But every state has cottage food laws. That's something that you can look up. And like I said, I'll definitely give y'all more insight and talk about that at another time, because it goes more in depth than just a cottage food law. It actually has requirements that you have to utilize while you're making your items that, I guess, like your baking items at home. I don't know of any state thus far that have where you can make food at home and sell. I know folks do, but like I said, I know that's illegal, but like I said, people do it. That's their hustle. I don't know of any restaurant that started off where folks just got a restaurant and hadn't had the food made and didn't know how to make the food, and all of a sudden just got a restaurant. So like I said, every business that I know of is created at home, and that's okay. Like I said, that's coming from me as a baker, and I've made food and different things as well. Like I said, definitely coming from a baker, like I said, that's okay, because that's how all businesses are started. Just don't keep that business at home. I guess I put it that way, especially when it comes to the food. Now, the baking, yes, you can have a baking business at home, but you have to abide by the cottage food laws, because you can't make everything at home when it comes to making sweets, cupcakes, icings, all these types of things. So they don't want you to make anything that's going to make anybody sick and you sell into the community. I guess I put it that way. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, I'll get more into that as I go along, talking about like the home-based business and that type of thing. But like I said, definitely there's cottage food laws that protect me as a baker as well. Like I said, definitely, and the laws that I have to follow too. But that wasn't the reason for this video. The reason for this video was just talking about managing your side hustle and managing your job. I guess I put it that way. There's an event that's taking place here in Tucson called the Tamal Fest. I heard about it last year when I came to Tucson. It was actually in December as well. It's going to be the first Saturday in December. Here again, next month, the first Saturday in December from 10 to 5. And I saw the event. Of course, wasn't able to go. I think I saw it like that day or like the next day. It was too late, or just like I just heard about it. Something was going on. Whatever it was, I was unable to go. And I promised myself when that event come around again, I want to either be at that event or be a vendor at that event. So, of course, when I saw the poster about the event coming up next month, I reached out to the actual organizer of that event, even though I know I didn't. I know they had food trucks, they had all these other businesses, and I wasn't even sure if they was even going to allow me to even sell my cookies there or not. I had no idea. I reached out to the man, was emailing him, let him know what I got, my certificates, my certifications, and all that. He sent me the application back, and I paid for it, and now I'm a vendor. I guess I put it that way. So like I said, I'm excited about it, but y'all, it's the biggest event I have ever done in my life. I guess I put it that way. Last year, it was estimated that it was more than 5,000 people. And I know this year is going to be a bigger event, I'm pretty sure. If not more than 5,000 people, is still a big-ass event that I have never done. I guess I put it that way. So that means I have to bake a whole lot of cookies. I guess I'd say that. At least a few hundred cookies. At least between 200 and 400 cookies. I chose 300, but I may have to make a little more. We'll see. But like I said, I'm almost close to 100 now. But like I said, this is the biggest event I have ever done. And like I said, I'm greatly excited about it, but as I'm making these cookies, I'm not trying to sell or do any other events in the meantime. Since I came back from my vacation, because I didn't want to, deal with all that, I guess, like doing like other vendor events and having to bake for that too. And I just wanted to keep it all for this Tamal Festival to see how this was going to go and to see how much time this was going to take, how much baking I would have to do, all that type of thing, since it's the biggest event I've ever done. So like I said, definitely it's been interesting so far. But like I said, it can definitely, I know it's definitely going to be done, and it's going to be done. I guess I put it that way as well. Like I said, I have no doubts about me being able to, of course, manage my time, to, of course, work, and, of course, come back home and then go ahead and get all my baking done and get the mixes made and that kind of thing. That's what I've been doing for the past week since I got back from vacation. And I know there's folks out there who, of course, want their own baking business and things like that, and trying to figure out how to, not even just baking business, but their own side hustle, but they work full time and they're trying to figure out how to manage. Trust and believe, y'all, where there's a will, there is a way. Just know that you can do this. Where there's a will, there is a way. Most jobs, I guess, between 8, maybe 10 hours a day at the most. Some folks have 12, of course, 12-hour shifts as well. You still have a little bit more time after you get home to go. I know you probably be tired or that kind of thing, either when you get home after your job or either before you go to work. You have to fit that time in there somewhere, y'all. Otherwise, your business will not come to fruition like that at all. I can tell you that, because I've been there, done that. Stressed out at the job, tired of working there, head hurt when you come home, you don't feel like doing this or that, but you got customers to take care of. That's going to happen. The reason for the side hustle, if you're sick and tired of your job and that type of thing, is to, of course, make that side hustle your full-time business, your full-time job. I guess I put it that way. And it can be done. There's a lot of folks out there doing it, including me. Like I said, there's no reason why you can't do it. I guess I put it that way at all. If you have the desire, you got the skills, go do it. I don't care if it's baking. I don't care if it's selling earrings or making jewelry, making t-shirts, doing hair, whatever it is. If you got the skills, go ahead and put those skills into use, y'all. There's no reason why you can't. The only person that's holding you back is you. I guess I put it that way when it's all said and done. Like I said, yes, it's been difficult since I got back from vacation to try to get all these cookie mixes done. I only have one, of course, my table mixer. I guess, what is it called? It's the people who make the Instapot. Those I actually bought one of their mixers. It was about $170 at the most. But like I said, I invested in me a nice mixer when I hurt my hand, so that I can, of course, still bake and get the mixes done and that kind of thing. Had to do what I had to do. But like I said, yes, it can definitely be done. I can make 2 to 3 batches, depends on the cookie mix, at once. No more than 7 cups of flour. I guess I found that out. But like I said, I could definitely make the cookie mixes at least 2, between 2 and 3 at once. Let me get some of my smoothie, y'all. But like I said, it can be done. Especially if you're out there trying to hustle, you're sick and tired of your job, which a lot of folks, of course, since COVID, we all know that the great resignation and all those types of things, a lot of folks, of course, quit jobs and start their own businesses or started a business while they were still working, and then eventually quit or trying to work on their way to quit. Like I said, that's what a lot of folks are doing. There's nothing wrong with that. And you can do that as well. Even if you're not working, you can still have a side hustle to create some extra money for your household. Especially if it's something that you love to do. Like I said, baking, making jewelry, whatever the case may be, go ahead and do those things. You can, whether you have kids or not, you can manage your time. We have a teenager at home, living with us at this present time and living with us before I left St. Louis as well. Of course, things happen in school. Fights may happen. Teacher may call. So-and-so is going on. All this kind of stuff. Things are going to happen, but you still have to learn how to manage as well. I'm not going to allow anything to stop me from doing what I need to do at this present point. My hand is still hurting. I go to the doctor tomorrow. That's the only thing that's kind of stopped me. But, of course, it slowed me down just a little bit. But I'm still in it, I guess I put it that way. And I'm not going to stop. So I guess unless I have to have a surgery, because it's still kind of hurting. So I don't know what's going to be going on tomorrow. We don't know. I don't know. I'll let y'all know that tomorrow, I guess. But like I said, definitely nothing's going to stop me from doing anything I need to do, especially since I know that this is a gift that God gave me. I've always had this gift. Talent, gift. I've always had it. And I always love being in the kitchen doing something. I guess I put it that way. That's why I do my little cooking tutorials and my little baking demos and that kind of thing on YouTube. If you haven't seen my YouTube channel, I'll put the link in the description of this video or in the comments and y'all can check it out. I just posted yesterday about a strawberry brownie recipe that I did. That was an easy recipe. I posted that tutorial yesterday. I made a strawberry cheesecake one before, I forgot what it was. Strawberry cheesecake. Lord, I forgot what, dump cake. That's what it was before that. So like I said, I have some cooking tutorials and baking tutorials on there. I love doing stuff like that. But like I said, in order for you to, of course, especially if you have a baking business, you have to, of course, love what you do. In order for that business to come to fruition, because if you hate what you do, you don't like being in the kitchen, or it's too much work, I got to buy all the ingredients, I always got to do all this stuff after work, then that may not be for you, whether you have a talent for it or not. I'm sorry to say. But if you have a talent for being in the kitchen, doing something in the kitchen, doing what you love, then go ahead and do that thing. Yes, it's going to take some hours after you, of course, get out work. Yes, it takes me hours too. Sometimes 2-3 hours to, I guess, about an hour to make a mix and that kind of thing, get all my ingredients together, all this type of stuff, maybe an hour and a half. And then, of course, making the cookie balls, that takes about, or cookie dough balls, that takes about a good 30 minutes, depends on how much cookie dough I have. Then, of course, baking those things. Yes, all that's going to take time. But like I said, you can do it if that's what you want to, I guess, if that's what you put in your mind to, and that's something that you love to do. You can work and still create that extra income on the side, whether you want to keep your job and just have that extra income coming in because you want to have some extra income to travel with, or buy extra clothes, or, I don't know, take a trip or whatever it is. Get your hair done every week, your nails done every week. You want that income like that, that's fine. But if you're starting a side hustle too, of course, while you're working to, of course, eventually quit that job and work that, I guess the actual business you started, that is fine too. Both of those are fine. Just do it to the best of your ability and don't give up, y'all. There's many times that I have given up. I know I've come on video, made posts, I'm pretty sure, back in the day about me stopping the business or doing the business or doing something else or getting too stressed or this kind of thing. Like I said, I had to learn how to manage as well. There's no good or bad about managing and balancing your time. Yes, if you have a business. But this is on my lip, y'all. I put this little glitter lip gloss. I guess it's a piece of glitter. Lord. Trying to be like a little glitter lips, I guess. But like I said, there is no good way to, and there is no best way to, of course, balance your schedule at all. Yes, you may miss time out with your partner. Yes, you may miss time with the kids. Yes, you may miss family events or actual outings and trips and things like that. That may happen if you start, and that, well, I ain't gonna say that may, but that will happen when you start a business. I don't care if it's a business, you have a job that you're working a business on the side, or you just have a straight business. You're gonna lose time with them people whenever you start anything, I guess I put it that way. Especially in the beginning, until you get things kind of smooth sailing. It's not going to be all the time, but it will be sometime. There is no perfect business, y'all. There's no perfect balance of any kind of time at all either. Do what you have to do to create the lifestyle that you want and the income that you want. That's what the balance is, I guess I put it that way. You can either live poor, live paycheck to paycheck, or you can live, of course, not knowing how much money you got in the bank, but all your bills are being paid. And you got all this money left over to travel with, to go buy more clothes with, to do whatever you're going to do with it. Invest it. That's how I'd rather live. Knowing that the side hustle is making me more money than my job, so I can go ahead and start doing that thing. But you have to get to that point first. Like I said, no is not easy in the beginning, especially not at all, because you're learning, at least I'm learning about business as I go along on this thing. I'm still learning about business, learning about marketing, learning about advertising, all those, learning about sales, all those types of things. That's why I buy all these business books, the books I tell y'all about, to read them and, of course, figure out how these things can fit inside my business. I'm reading a book now. It was actually at home. I'll post it later on today. But like I said, these business books and these sales books and all these kind of system books and even the personal development books are helping me too in this business, because you're going to need that. Because you are going to have times where you're going to want to give up. F this. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm sick and tired of baking. This taking too much of my time. I done missed my kids' soccer practice, or I can't go on this trip because I got to bake cookies for an event, or whatever it is. That's going to happen. You have to learn how to deal with those things and how to bounce back from that. That's called resiliency. I posted a few posts about that this week. That's called resiliency, how to bounce back from adversity. When something is getting in your way or situations are coming up, how to bounce back from those things instead of giving up. You don't have to give up on your business. Just learn how to manage your time and manage what's going on within that business. Balancing. Like I said, there's no perfect balance at all. Things are always going to be off. I guess I put it that way. But the best thing that you can do is learn how to balance the time and the energy and the actions that you put towards your business with what you have. Even if that's 2 hours in the evening when you get off work to start, I guess, to work on your business. Then, of course, get dinner, go to bed, and do it all over again. That's what I do every day. Well, especially this month and these weeks, because I'm making all these cookies for this big 5,000 plus event that I've never done, and I've never made these many cookies in my life before, but I'm doing it, so it's fine. But like I said, I'll keep y'all posted on that, but I know I got to get out this course. So like I said, definitely, like I said, don't give up. Y'all keep on going, and just know that having a job and having a side hustle, there is nothing wrong with that. You can either keep that side hustle to have some extra income, or you can keep on working that side hustle until it becomes your full-time job and your full-time business. There is nothing wrong with that either way. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Do what you need to do for your house, for yourself and your household. There's nothing wrong with that at all, y'all. So with that, y'all, like I said, don't give up. Keep on going. And like I said, you can work a job and have a business. Go ahead and do those things, y'all. I want to hear from y'all in the comments. Let me know if you have a job and if you're working a side hustle, or if you just have a side hustle business that you're, of course, trying to get started, trying to get going. Like I said, I want to hear from y'all. What kind of business you got? So like I said, peace out, y'all. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Have a great one.